Hello, welcome to AC Studio. In this video, we're going to look at the AIRAZOR from the Rise of the Beast movie, Transformers Studio Series. As I mentioned in the previous two videos on the review of the Cheeto and the Optimus Primal, I never really liked the Maximals, but the latest movie really interests me because the design of the animals is kind of in between machines and animals, so they look like bionic design, so it's really nice, and I love this AIRAZOR. What really attracts me about this action figure is the packaging. Look at the look of the AIRAZOR. Looks so cool. Alright, I don't want to say too much, let's open it. Again, it comes with the backdrop for you to display the model. And it looks exactly the same as the one in Cheeto, but well, it's just a bigger size anyway, so that's pretty useless in a way. Again, it comes with the easy to read instructions, this time in blue, the Cheeto's in red. Looks pretty simple. Anyway, alright, that's good. And then you have the weapons. You have two missiles, it looks like missiles, one like that, the other one's here, two missiles, and then let's open this. So after unboxing, I realized the AIRAZOR looks really good. Look at the proportion of the body. The legs are very long. It doesn't even look like a robot, at first glance. And the wings looks really nice. Looks at the colors of the wings. Everything are reflective. And look at the detail of the feather. It actually have even smaller details, the patterns on each feather. And look at that. Look at the details of the feather. So these details are really nice, and the colors all combined together, just looking really great. And look at the head sculpt as well. The details of the head sculpt are amazing. Look at the eyes, it has a depth, on the details. It's not just really plain details. Absolutely amazing. Look, the back of it looks great as well. So the colors, proportion, the details, the design, all looks really amazing. Looks really nice. And now look at the articulation. The head doesn't really look up too much or look down, but it doesn't really matter. It can rotate slightly, but only 45 degrees. So you cannot really rotate much though. So the head movement is quite limited. The shoulder, it is on a ball joint, so you can rotate 360, but of course, the wing is blocking it. So that's the best you can do, which is alright. And then you can do that. Swing up, and then the elbow joint you're allowed to rotate and also swing up 90 degrees. And lastly, the hand, the wrist is a hinge joint only, so that's all you can do. You can do that and that, nothing more than that. You cannot rotate. And the mid torso, it actually have the waist joint, but because of the ring, so you cannot really rotate too much, but you can still do a bit. And then on the hip joint, you can kick up very high. So all Transformer figures can do that now these days. And then it can only swing up less than 90 degrees, but good enough anyway. So actually you can swing up more. Oh wow, you can do 90 degrees, put it this way. Yep. Then the knee allow you to rotate, and then a knee joint more than that. Look at that. So I think it was just part of a transformation, so that's why you're allowed to do that, I think. Yeah, you can do that. Look at it. And then the ankle, actually, you're allowed to do that. That's probably because of the transformation, so you can do that, but you won't do that anyway. You cannot move down. It doesn't really move down. So most of these movie studio figures cannot do that, so it doesn't really go down. And then it slightly roll up. So nothing more than that, no toe joint whatsoever. Alright, and that's it. Alright, let's transform the AIRAZOR. This part is probably one of the hardest parts to transform. I struggle to understand the instruction. The instruction doesn't really show much on the picture, but make sure there's no gap between this and the wing. And I had a big gap before, so that's why it doesn't really work. So that's how it actually looks like, Oh my god, it took me ages to get it right. And then that's fine now. So I will just pretty easy. So that thing comes there, so it kind of lock into place, and that one as well, it locks into place like that. Foot rotate it like this, and then fit it down like that. I think that's it. Well, it looks a little bit weird, but and then the wing flips out like that. So that's the Eagle, I think. Yep. Yeah, that doesn't look right anyway. But it looks good like that. So that's how it looks like. That's how the Eagle looks like, right? The back of it as well. The details look really great on the Eagle. The details of the wings are beautiful. Look at the details. Absolutely beautiful, right? So that's why I really like the AIRAZOR. Well, because everyone loves the Eagle. Look at that. Beautiful, look at that. Looks weird at the bottom. It doesn't look like anything. But if you look at it like that, that looks pretty good. You move it down a bit and then it kind of lost balance. So make sure it stand further back. That's it. Yep, like that. And the head can look down. Really good. Look at that. That's pretty good. Rotate as well. Of course, the wings you can flip out in, like that as well. And also forgot to mention, the mouth can open as well. And then you can do that. That's it, just standing there, not flying. So yep, and then flip out and fly off. So that's the size difference. See, the wing looks pretty big anyway, but if you make it smaller by flipping the wings like that, if you stand right next to it, then you can see the size difference. Yep, like that. And then you saw Bumblebee as compared to the AIRAZOR. Oh, look at it. AIRAZOR definitely bigger than Bumblebee. In a car form. Look at that. Alright. And then stand next to it. Stand next to it. Alright, like that. Cool. Alright. Generally, this figure is a very nice figure. In my opinion, the humanoid form definitely looks better than the Eagle. But, depends on what angle you look at the Eagle. It can look really good. Overall, in terms of the articulation, finishes, and details, the figure is just really great figure. And I cannot wait to watch the movie and see what the role is for the AIRAZOR. And I think I'll give the figure a 8 out of 10. And I really love this figure. So now comes to the end of this video. Are you gonna get this figure? And what do you think of this figure? Do you like it? Please let me know. If you like this video, please give me a like and comment. And speak to you next time. Bye for now.